guys should do, you should listen to Dave and Ped's Excellent Venture, see all this mess, and then call out my co-host Dave and be like, Dave, what is your obsession with rain? Look how terrible it's making your co-host Adam's life. Yeah. Let's put the pressure on that guy. We're gonna put it in too long, kind of make like a hay tunnel. The semi-driver will drive in here, and we'll see this on the video. He drives down here. This area used to be nice, but then when you gotta come, you scoop up hay and feed all the time in this disgusting mess. You drive on it and it turns into this. This is grade A terrible right here. So anyway, my dad will drive along here with the loads. I'll unload them. We'll stack everything over here. There's gonna be like 2 long hay tunnels. And the semi guy will park between them. He's got a big claw, like on those vending machines you see. And he'll just start putting bales in it, and it'll slowly suck them in and shoot it out into that. The bottom layer of our feed pile will obviously be nothing but waste, because it'll be put into mud puddles. So if anyone out there, I don't know, wants to start a GoFundMe, $100,000 for me to put concrete here, I ain't gonna stop you. I might even give $1,000 to Josiah as a bonus. Anyway, here's our nice homemade skibbity bop bop, what's that thing called? A skid loader. Our homemade skid loader trailer. So we made this out of an old gear from a gravity wagon that you haul grain with. As you can see, it's angled. So we used to have an old skid loader trailer, crappy, didn't work. And we took this one, and you can take the gear and actually flip it. So we flipped the back tires on the gear to make it not level and angled. So you could drive right up and then drive off and it'd be angled like this. We took these off of our old skid loader trailer, put them onto this thing, welded this bar on here that helps hold stuff on. You can drive it right up. Welded those pipes on up there. You put the bucket over that and it helps hold it on. And then you use a strap to help strap it on too. That's what you call redneck ingenuity. Get the skid loader up, and then we're gonna go up there and stack bales for tub grinding. Alrighty. Yep. Alrighty. Gonna load this baby up. I think we made this livestock trailer, like skid loader trailer, 12, 13 years ago, I think, and knock on wood, she's held up real good. If the bucket is on, the bucket itself is wide enough to catch both of those yellow posts we welded on, but you got to angle it a little bit. It's only the poker. I'm going to bring it back, so there's no need to take the bucket up. So you got to angle it so it holds. We're going to head to the other farm and continue to go play in the mud, stacking up bales for the tub. No, we're not. Gotta put the pack up. If I wouldn't have put those up, I would have heard them clanking after about 5 feet of driving. Put these babies up. Now a nice new trailer would be spring loaded. We bolted on those 6x6s to provide support on these metal pieces, and the skid loader was driving over it. Want some mud?
No.
I hate mud. My dad's gonna pull the load up around. I'm gonna go unload the skid loader, and away we go. Time to go make cow chow in the mud. wider so you don't put it in the hole. Possible to get bales. Okay. Well, next time you're going to go out wider so you're not parked in the giant hole. Already bad enough these bales weigh a bajillion pounds because our baler made them too big. They get soaked with rain 2 nights ago. Now they all weigh 300 more pounds. Tossing me around like a little rag doll. But we'll prove it, Hill. That water smells. All this open area over here with no muddy waters. The old man parks it right there where I got to drive through there. I can't pick up these 8,000 pound bales in this mud hole. And this is what happened.
Smells bad. Smells real bad.
Alright, all my hay bales are out here, so I gotta go out there, open the gate so he can drive through, turn around, come back and face this way. I can load up hay bales out here on the rack. But I like to do hay bales last. So I have to have them on the bottom of that pile so he can get to them last. And he grinds a separate hay pile to the north of the other pile. Because I don't feed any corn stalks, ground corn stalks, to my feeder calves up there that I'm putting weight on for meat. I give them only hay, silage, and corn, and protein. No corn stalks. None of that probably made sense to anyone except me. Don't walk backwards in mud. With all the rain we got, the second cutting of hay will be outstanding if it doesn't rain for the next month and a half. Oh, it looks like you find a place to turn around. I gotta go all the way down there now and take like 5-6 bales off one of those loads and leave out there, because I brought enough to have a little extra leftover bedding here that we aren't going to grind for feed. As you saw, I just hit my butt on the other side. Not my butt, skid butt, skiddy butt butt, the skiddity butt butt. And That's because he comes in, if I have the stacks too far away from his semi, the crane won't be able to reach him. So I gotta have the stack, I can kind of eyeball it now where I know I got about 5 inches on either side of his semi he can pull in. And so that's why I'm going triple decker high, so I can go up instead of out, so he can reach them all and grind them all. The more you know. Hi.
That's not good. I wasn't gonna try to catch that.
This is what happens when we make bales 500 pounds too heavy. Can we have Jeremy make them smaller this year, please?
I think Adam is a little ticked off right now. Does anybody give farm therapy? Weather therapy? I think Adam might need both.
Glad you could be here to witness one of the worst days of my life. Top 10 worst day of my life, Josiah. You want to know how many times I have stacked these bales for tub grinding? It's gone near flawlessly every time. Are you getting PTSD standing under a skid loader? Remember that time it fell and almost killed you?
Yes.
Anyway, I like how this one slowly goes down because of hydraulic pressure. Anyway,
Just had to mention
almost goes nearly flawlessly every time. It's never been this muddy when I do it before. of course, 2 inches of rain comes, and the week I have no choice but to stack feed because that pile will be not much left of it by the time the feed grinder comes. I hope you guys got enjoyment out of watching me hate life. There's a song by Josh Baldwin called Thank You. And he says, it's only because of what you've done. Thank you, Jesus, for saving me. I was whistling that because right now I am thinking dark, evil thoughts. And I'm thankful that I have the Lord in my life. Otherwise, I might act on some of them. Not happy. But we got them stacked. Half these bales are probably going to fall apart. That's what happens when they get soaking wet before you try to pull them off a rack. I think this thing can technically lift like 1,200 pounds. These bales are about 1,500. I don't have a lot else to add other than I'm just looking at these mud puddles and then how horribly that went. And I'm just in a very bad mood. I'm not happy right now, but whatever. Anyway, I got to move these racks and these the tractor. I'm going to go park them over there, unhook the tractor, and then I'm going to use the tractor to... That sucked. That sucked a lot.
His two favorite things in the world, hose water and this phone.
Had a bale fall apart on me when I was taking it off the rack, and it's kind of just sitting in a big mess, but it's right by the stack. You want me to leave it to see if you can pick up some of it with the crane, or should I get it out of the way?
Can I still get in through between the bales?
Yeah, I don't think that should be a problem. You'll be able to drive right around it, pull in, and then it's just kind of sitting in a big mess right beside the stack.
Yeah, just let me try to pick up what I can, I guess.
I like livestock. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Why don't we just get like an occasional 0.3 of an inch rain? It's this downpour, 2 inches or nothing. So the mud is way worse than it could ever be. If you just had like a 0.3 soaker, this wouldn't be horrible. Like none of that would happen, but it's 2 inches, then it's off for 2 weeks. 2 inches off for 2 weeks. 3 inches off for 2 weeks. I'm getting worked up. Can't have like 1/2 inch soakers anymore. It's illegal, not allowed. I was in a wedding once in Missouri, and there was a bridesmaid in this wedding.
A bridesmaid or maid?
A bridesmaid, and she had a few too many drinks. She found out I was a cattle farmer, and she basically spent 15 minutes lecturing me on why I'm ruining the world and I'm a terrible person. And I just smiled and laughed because, you know what? I knew that I'm happier than her, I have a better life than her, and there's no need to get mad. Why spend my anger there when I can save it here for the farm? Huh?
A little bit too close there. Gidly goop now.
This video should be titled, "You Better Know Jesus, because you might be..."
Okay, nope, I can't even put that on YouTube.
Look what I did.
Oh, did you just...
I just say, people are probably going to watch this video and be like, well, geez, why don't you put more rock or put in more cement or something? Well, I don't want to spend $100,000 every year on cement and rock. A freaking semi-load of rock now is like $850. That was like $480 3 years ago. And over there, that mud hole, I think it was 3 years ago, we put 3 semi-loads of rock over there. You can't even tell. All this rain comes, all the mud rises to the top, and the rocks just sink. It don't matter. I got to dig it all out and put cement there someday. Applesauce burn marks. Oh,
Reddit.
Podcast named The Predator.
We're not doing that.
Welcome to life on a cattle farm. Crap all over me, mud all over my legs. I don't know. It might look like I hate life, and I often do not have fun doing things like that because it was miserable and nothing was going right. But you know what? I still got Jesus in my life, and life's good because of that. Might not seem like I believe that, but I do with all my heart. And I guess it's up to you to decide what you think of me. I can't change your mind. That's just between me and God. Me and God. Me and God.